You know, I say it all the time about how awesome the trail is, and how I'm out here spending my own money and my own time, like, you know, doing service for people and just giving them rides. And so many times, you know, people try to pay me for, you know, doing the stuff I do, and I don't take any money from hikers or anything like that. And why do I do that? Why do I spend my time in service and doing this stuff? Like, every day there's an act of kindness out here, man, and from a stranger or for someone you know, and I'm forever grateful for that. So the trail provides, man. You know, I say it all the time about how awesome the trail is, and how I'm out here spending my own money and my own time, like, you know, doing service for people and just giving them rides. And so many times, you know, people try to pay me for, you know, doing the stuff I do, and I don't take any money from hikers or anything like that. And why do I do that? Why do I spend my time in service and doing this stuff? Like, number one, I enjoy it, man. I get joy out of doing it and being of service to people, and you know, it's selfishly selfless, man. It's like, it's what brings me happiness and joy, and it's what I learned in recovery. Is like, everybody wants to be passionate about something that they're very passionate about, and of course I'm passionate about recovery, but that recovery model is what is the solution for selfishness, man. It's, you know, self-centeredness, and that is being selfless for other people, and you know, I truly believe that, you know, I'm not in recovery meetings today. I'm not going to meetings. I'm not, like, yet I'm still a sober guy who's relatively happy. And why is that? It's like, because I give away my time to other people, man, and that's really the true solution for addiction, any spiritual condition, right? Is like always comes down, in my case at least, to being a selfish problem. Poor me, my life stinks, and, you know, life is so hard, and when I give my time away to other people, it reminds me of the joy and the beauty that really life is all about. So part of the reason I do the things I do brings me joy, man, and it's my solution to the problem that is me, right? And the selfish, self-seeking problem that is me, and I also do it because so many people were kind to me last year, and throughout my life too, right? And so many people have been altruistic and done things for me, asking for absolutely nothing in return. And the trail's a beautiful place when it comes to that, and all that to say, so, you know, I've had some adversity out here. My air conditioner went bad, and it was $2,300, and I'm starting to have some vehicle problems from some of the things that I'm doing out here, and I'm not used to driving in the mountains, even though I've been out here for 5.5 months. I'm getting better at it, but I bought this vehicle specifically to come out here, and so I wouldn't have maintenance problems, and guess what I got? Maintenance problems. So the other day my brakes went out, and when I say they went out, like, there was no warning. One day they're working fine, the next day it was just metal on metal grinding, and I'm in the middle of New Hampshire. At the time I was just leaving Hiker's Welcome, kind of in no man's land, and so I reached out to a couple shops who couldn't get me in, and there's not a lot of, like, services around here to just pull up and get your stuff done, and so I couldn't really get in, and thankfully, like, a hiker out here named Ikea, and I've talked about him before, out here with Smokey the cat. He was hiking Moosalak that day, and I've been able to give him, you know, some rides and shuttle him around and get to know him pretty well, and he happened to be a mechanic, and he said he would help me put him in for me, and he, I don't know a whole lot about cars. He actually called, found out what parts I needed, and he hiked Mount Moosalak, got done relatively early, about 12:30, and rode with me to pick up the parts and change my brake pads and rotors right there in the parking lot of O'Reilly's service center. And he also changed my oil for me there, which was due also. And you know, it was roughly about a $700 day, and but it could have been a lot worse if I would have had to pay for a shop to do it. So that's the kindness of the trail. This guy just walked 8 miles of some of the, you know, toughest terrain, and he just slack packed Moose Lock southbound, which is a beautiful hike, and then took the time to lay down in a parking lot and change my brakes for me, and you know, I was able to kind of throw him a little bit of money and a gift card, and you know, he didn't ask for it, but I insisted, and you know, because he's out here on his own journey too. But I appreciate it so much, man, and that's the magic of the trail that I'm talking about. You know, so I'm licking my wounds a little bit financially. Like, I'm not saying I didn't anticipate having bad brakes, like, but I thought I could probably make it till I got home, and you know, because I knew I'm up here in the mountains and in territory that's, you know, I'm not used to. I'm a Florida guy, so I know I'm riding. In the beginning, I was riding my brakes quite a bit and had to look up how to drive these mountain roads and how to use my gears a little more, and you know, now I'm having some transmission problems that I'm really gently, like, yeah, you know, it's life, man. This video is about for IKEA, man. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for what you've done, and so many others. Everybody wants to thank me for what I'm doing, but you know, IKEA changed my brakes for me. Viking helped me with my headlights, and you know, every day there's an act of kindness out here, man, and from a stranger or for someone you know, and I'm forever grateful for that. So here's some footage of IKEA, like, blessing me. Trail provides, man.
That ain't fun. Can't do a start bit. Met a guy who likes doing brake jobs more than he likes hiking. All right. Now, that's cool. They don't even use oil on them, so we technically didn't need that. But I'm a creature of habit. We're still gonna clean this off. This removes all the oil from the brake rotor. All right. See that hole?
Mm-hmm.
Now we can put this. Most people don't. I rarely don't, but you want that dealership touch to it, you put it back in. But this is technically what they use for the manufacturing of the vehicle when it goes down the line, so the rotor don't fall off before the brakes get out. Put that in there, and then you really don't need to put it on there tight. Nice and snug. German torque that shit, right? So now we'll take these out. And where that little goo packets you got? You got one should say anti-seize, the other one should say brake.
Yeah.
Top one, bottom one, or it's upside down. It doesn't really matter. All right. So now this does not go on your brake pads. People try and put this up. My dad was an idiot one time. We were doing a brake job. He gooed it all over the pads, and that was nasty. But after you clean it off. Real nice, like. Slide her back in. This is why you have common pad failure 9 times out of 10 with a pad that wears unevenly, meaning the inboard wears faster than the outboard. It's because the caliper pins, over time, they'll seize. And what that means is it's a floating caliper. So even though the back is pushing in, it still pulls the outside in. That's what the brake pins allow it to do, right? But because of that, what'll then happen is once these pins seize, it'll only allow the piston to move that back pad, and then that's where you get the uneven wear. Like even you can see on like your other side how the caliper's been pulling at the top on the brake rotor. You can see that. Not on that one. That one's
Yeah,
good.
no.
I'll show you on the other side though. And then I'm pretty sure these are the front. 701. Nope. Got it. 63 right here. All right.
Changed my brakes, and now Ikea's changing my oil.